and I have not received no food stamps.
But I was one of the people that the food stamps got taken from.
You know, being self-sufficient is looking better and better every day.
And I have not received no food stamps. My disability checks is on hold. My cash benefits is not coming no more. They're still pending.
How am I supposed to pack my lunch for work with leftovers if I don't have my food stamps? I work all day, I pay my taxes, and I still can't afford a full cart of groceries.
PSA to all food stamp households. The government is going to be doing a shutdown starting November 1st. I made a video not long ago stating to use your food stamps by the end of October or they will get taken. Maybe this is state to state, but since everybody wants to call me a liar in my comments, I wasn't trying to put my business out there, but I was one of the people that the food stamps got taken from. So was my mother, and so was several people that I knew personally. With that being said, I also heard directly from the source that that is a good possibility. All I'm trying to do is spread the word of something that I have experienced myself and have known other people to experience it as well. That's not a lie, not even close. I'm trying to save families that may be counting on that it is a strong possibility that you may lose them. And a lot of families count on that. And again, it could be state to state, but I myself have had that happen to me. My mother and other family that I personally knew, other friends that I personally knew. I would never intentionally put a lie out there that could harm families. Because if anybody knows me, they know I am far from a liar. I don't lie. So do with this information as you will, but like I said, the government is going to have a shutdown starting November 1st, and it is a good possibility, because it's happened to me and tons of other people that I know. Their food stamps were gone and they did not come back. If you want to chance that, that's your prerogative. I'm just giving you a heads up. I love y'all, even the ones that are calling me a liar. Not really.
Just want to give some updates regarding the SNAP benefits. So some states, I want everyone to check with your local state because every state has different rules. So some states are saying it's depending on the government shutdown that they would not be able to issue November benefits. Some states are stating that they're going to issue some benefits, partial and I know for the state of Florida, some individuals did receive a text message. First, they received a text message on Friday stating that they won't be getting their benefits for November. Now they receive another text message stating that if your benefits are from the 1st through the 15th, you'll be getting your benefits. They don't know if they're going to have the funding, the sufficient funds for the 16th on. Again, that could change. Everything is dependent on, the government shutdown. But also, keep in mind, November the 1st, the new Big Beautiful Bill law goes into effect for every state for the work requirements. If you are an able-bodied individual, starting November the 1st, you will have to have a 20-hour per week work requirements / 80 hours per month. So that's all right. And then they used to have an exemption. Once you get from ages 55 and up, you're able to be exempt. However, that age has increased to 64. So if you're up to the age of 64, you're going to have a 20-hour per week work requirements. And then they stated they used to have it where if you have a child 18 and younger, that was an exemption that is not, it is 14 and younger now, as well as some of the exemption was for veterans, you were homeless, and foster youth, all of that, those are no longer exemptions. So veterans and anyone that's homeless, and anyone that's able-bodied, you have 3 years, you can only get SNAP benefits for 3 months in a 3-year period. So those are the new laws that's going to take effect. That's a new law that's going to take effect November the 1st. So keep in mind, again, I tell everyone, fact check. Check with your local state as far as in when the SNAP benefits will be, as far as in when November. However, the work requirements for able-bodied, that's for every state, no matter what. That is the new law that is passed. So again, I know you may be saying, Alicia, I've been looking for work. I've been I just got laid off. What I'm going to do, how they're going to do that. Well, what they're proposing, not even proposing, what's going to be, you're going to have to volunteer. You have to do volunteer hours. How they're going to do it and everything, check with your local state, check with your local officials and see how they're going to do the volunteer hours. But that is something that is a requirement as of November the 1st.
The reason why my husband and I are motivated to seek out an off-grid life where we're not depending upon a system is for these very reasons. It can be incredibly scary when your sole or major form of support is cut off, or it's about to be cut off. You're in a panic mode. What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? How am I going to make it? that can be very scary. So this is why my husband and I want to be self-sustaining. This is why we want to go off grid and why we're doing the things that we are doing in order to achieve that lifestyle. But when these stories popped up, it got me to thinking about the other day. And I wanted some potatoes, and we didn't have any. So I thought, wow, we got to go to the store, and grocery shopping is not till a week and a half away. But I really wanted some potatoes. So then I thought, wow, wait a minute. I forgot that I had not harvested some potatoes from my potato bin. So I said, great. I have a few potatoes to last me until we get to the grocery store. And to be honest with you, that felt really good. That felt really good to just be able to say, I want some potatoes and go to my backyard. So I thought about other people, and hopefully this will help you, because to me, every little bit counts. Every little bit. So of course, if you have a really, a lot of acreage and you have a really big garden, you can probably sustain yourself 80 to 95% of everything that, you want to eat. For others like myself who have small backyards, I have three, what do you call those? 3 garden beds. And then I also thought about the people who live in apartments who have balconies. They have garden towers. And I've seen people grow a lot of food on their small balcony with garden towers. I've also seen people who don't have balconies who live in an apartment, and they grow herbs in little pots in their windows. And so herbs are expensive, so that does save some money. And it's almost like be as self-sufficient as you possibly can until you can reach your goal. I mean, if that is your goal, to be self-sufficient. But this is just something that, just popped up on my radar, and I wanted to have, a quick chat about it. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.